Gohan reassures and welcomes back Bra to her own surprise, but Bra is only interested in making things right with Pan. But unfortunately for her, what she has done is going to take a lot of time to heal.
Prepare yourself, dancing.
If you're interested in supporting the channel and would like a dope set of drip, I have a brand new merch line in the BlackScape store. I already have Ultra Instinct Shaggy on there. I already have Epsilon Goku, but the newest edition is Super Saiyan 100. That is the first ever Super Saiyan 100 on a t-shirt. Make sure you go ahead and check it out while supplies last. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description below in the top comment. I'm telling you, the drip is real. What is up, Black Squad? BlackScape here, and today we have the continuation of Dragon Ball Multiverse. We are in the quarter finals, and we finally get to go back to the actual arena and see the aftermath of Majin Bra's devastation and Babidi's plan. We haven't gotten to see really much of what has happened after this point. Everything has been basically special, so this is really exciting for me. I've been wanting to see how this story is going to continue after you have the homicidal maniac that is Majin Bra basically take out the entire Dragon Ball Multiverse squad. So there is a lot of healing left to do, not only emotionally but physically and even just socially when it comes to all the characters in the arena. Let's go ahead and see exactly how Salagir decides to continue this story. It is now the quarterfinals and Goku is ready to get back into the ring and basically go on business as usual. This is not out of character for Goku. Goku kind of wants to just continue the story, but the fans in the stands are starting to realize that something is amiss. Only a few people got booted after the carnage that happened in the arena, and they're all realizing that they were all at each other's throats not a few minutes before. Even Nappa has a clear understanding of being manipulated and controlled by a darker power to slaughter everybody in the arena, and Goku, or Kakarot, from that universe is saying that he actually enjoyed it. Gods of the universe, I present you my humble and sincere excuses for my shameful behavior displayed earlier. Never shall I show disrespect towards the Kaioshins. How subservient of you, dear cold, but you are correct. Those corrupted by Babidi are not angels, but they are also victims in this affair. We will not hold their actions against them, as it looks like the Kaioshin have forgiven all the evil beings who technically were victims to Babidi's magic for their evil deeds during the onslaught. This is actually a fair representation of what the Kaioshin should be, but not all Kaioshin think the same way. Cold returns back to his biological sons, but not really his sons, because it's not actually King Cold in that body, and Cooler, Frieza, they understand this, but because this King Cold has shown that he has basically been far more of a capable hand than their own father, they're not going to go ahead and turn on him, even though they don't appreciate being duped. And Frieza acknowledges that he can keep his position, but they're going to divvy up the galaxy in a far different way. Android Yamcha and his team finally emerge from the bunks that they've been in for God knows how long, just how long the Majin Bra arc actually took, and Raditz's unleashed energy is only partially unleashed. It's not fully completely done, but there is still much work to do, so I'm actually excited to see a much stronger Raditz and have his potential completely unlocked. Basically, we're going to be getting Mystic Raditz. But it looks like everything is going back to the status quo as the Supreme Kai uses his magic to take control of Super Buu yet again, and this is his punishment for not helping against Babidi earlier and just basically standing on the sidelines. We go back to the Techno-Humans, where one of its members, one that turned on the rest and actually became corrupted by evil, decides to be court-martialed and resign his position because of the acts that happened and the evil that is still dormant in his heart. 17 looks onward to an incapacitated 18 and realizes that the Jin actually did not resurrect 18, but If he plays his cards right with Yamcha and the other androids, maybe they can bring her back to life. Kakarot begins to test the patience of King Vegeta, who was actually teleported with the rest of the good guys to get them out of the way so the evil villains, or the ones that could be corrupted by dark magic, could wreak havoc on the arena. And Vegeta just tells him to back off. You've died how many times now? Do you want to die again? As Bardock and Demon King Piccolo share a close moment where they talk about compassion and how this tournament is having a major change in the way they see the world. But here we get to what you've all been waiting for, and that is Bra. Bra reaches out to Gohan and apologizes, crying, telling him that she should have never done any of these horrible things that had happened during the tournament, and Gohan forgives her immediately. Acknowledging that Bra was a victim as well, he welcomes her back, and as Bra tries to reach out for Pan, Pan runs off, and it's gonna take a lot more time than just a few more minutes for her to forgive Bra. Baby Cell begins to offer Gohan like life advice, and Gohan swats him away back to Cell, saying that you only fulfilled your purpose because you guys were aiming for your own ends. Get back to your area and don't come back here again, casting Baby Cell aside. Cell doesn't like Baby Cell being talked to this way, so he starts antagonizing Gohan and telling him that you already proved you cannot kill me, so why are you talking all high and mighty? I will go where I please. And Gohan says, I will use my double to make sure you can't hurt anyone else again, scaring the crap out of Cell, and then immediately vanishing, showing Cell that they can kill him together if they so wished. But now the tournament goes on, and we have the first battle, which is Goku versus Oob. Second battle, Vegeta versus Cell. Third battle, Z versus Boo, who we haven't seen any of Z's powers, so we don't know exactly what he's capable of. And final fight is Bra versus Gas. The fact that Bra is still in the quarterfinals, to me, makes me think that we're still going to be seeing a lot more from this character, a lot more badass moments, and maybe a lot more darker moments. I want to see more of Bra's psyche and how she is dealing with the Majin Bra situation, because I feel like that whole area of her repenting and her coming to terms with everything was extremely rushed. So I can't wait to see that part of the manga. Goku and Oob walk into the arena, and for this quarterfinal match, the gravity is set back to normal, so it's basically just a normal fight as they stare each other down and both begin to charge against each other. With a classic Dragon Ball Z standoff bout as they begin to quickly pick up the pace, kicking, punching, dodging, and just showing that they are master and pupil. They basically know all each other's techniques and skills and abilities, so this fight actually is pretty even. But as Boo gets the upper hand, the warm-up is finally over and Goku has to be pushed into Super Saiyan. And then Oob says something that I've been wanting to say for a very long time. Come on, Master, we're not going to go through all your levels one by one, as he jumps into Maximum Kaioken. Yeah, that's something that really has been pissing me off for Dragon Ball Super, that it just an escalation of each level and showcasing what Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue can do. That's annoying. I think that they should definitely just jump into whatever they think is necessary for that fight instead of having this escalation. Not wanting to be caught off guard, Goku goes into Super Saiyan 3, and that just shows what Maximum Kaioken Oob can do. He is at the level of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I love this sideline talk between Piccolo and Vegeta, who are honestly the masters of combat and warfare, and they're both debating who's going to last longer. Super Saiyan 3 doesn't last as long, but it doesn't break down your body the same way that Kaioken does, and Kaioken can last as long as the user's body permits. So we'll see who gives out first. And I just want to say that it's nice to see a fight where both characters are essentially around the power levels that were from Dragon Ball Z, essentially, like maybe Dragon Ball Super, early Dragon Ball Super, something a little bit more grounded than what we've been seeing in Dragon Ball Multiverse. And this time it looks like Kaioken Oob is just slightly faster than Super Saiyan 3, although he did have a head start, giving Goku barely enough time to block, but the block and the impact actually destroys most of the arena's circumference. Now here we get into a back and forth punch, 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 kick, 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 block, 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 similar to what we've seen before, but there is one key difference in this, and I think it definitely is part of the art that gives it like that amazing visual and impactful look, and that is that you can see clearly that they're actually striking. They're not just blocking, they're getting struck right in the face and the stomach, and so they're both taking punches, impacts, and they're delivering everything all at the same time. That's how fast they're moving, and I told you I already like when mangas show the gradual pace of fights and show exactly what's going on in a really interesting way, because they are limited to what they can do with these fights as opposed to the anime. Oob delivers a kick that he thinks will find home, but no, Goku dodges it and delivers a punch that Oob barely dodges himself as he's in mid-kick. You can see on his face that he was worried about this punch. But Oob gets the upper hand and ends up not only hitting Goku with his knee, but delivering a second blow with his kick, and that was enough to push Goku back. But Oob is starting to get a little bit worse for wear. As Piccolo states it, he's already feeling the effects of an overcharged Kaioken. Goku charges in and attacks Oob, who decides enough is enough and yells transform into candy, which Goku, to his surprise, didn't know that Oob had this attack and backs off, but Oob was just bluffing. He doesn't actually have that ability, but he did it so Goku could back off. And as Goku staggers back, Oob jumps up and kicks Goku where his head should be, but Goku dodges it, saying too predictable, and strikes Oob right in the head, which shatters into pieces using a key clone similar to Majin Bra before him, and this is enough to get the upper hand on Goku, or at least that's how it was written down on paper, because as soon as Oob comes right behind Goku, Goku literally has to think in milliseconds, turn back around and kick, and he does so, finding home right in Oob's sternum, kicking him back off of him. This may be the ending blow for this match. This knocks Oob right out of Kaioken, where Vegeta says the game is over. He's done, as Oob falls back, and even Goku begins to take a victory lap, huffing and puffing, realizing that, maybe next time you'll win, maybe next time, but right now I'm the master, I'm the victor. But Oob isn't going to take this L standing down, and he goes into Transcended Kaioken, jumping straight into a completely different manga and looking like a whole Kakumi character. This is like the artwork from Dragon Ball Kakame. It just is so detailed, so visceral. It looks like they hired somebody from that team to do this panel. Great panel, the best one so far in this chapter, as Oob goes into Transcended Kaioken. This comes as a surprise to everyone, as Oob begins to look like the Hulk, and Goku really doesn't know what to make of it, and then he doesn't know what to make of any of it, because Oob, in just that second, sideswipes him and grabs Goku's head, throwing him across the arena. But before Goku could even land from that attack, he's back at it again, and I love the way that the aura looks. It definitely looks like a more intense version of Kaioken. A really cool progression with the art from the original Kaioken to this one, and Oob kind of comes up right behind them and ends up kicking him. But you can see here that Oob's really pushing his limits right here. He's going on his last leg. And now is the time for him to destroy Goku, as he throws an energy ball dead center at Goku, and Goku has barely enough time to stop mid-air to try to block it, as he sees the energy ball heading straight for him. And as he dodges that ball, Oob is already on him, going straight toward the direction that Goku had just dodged to. So Goku is in mid-dodge. He really can't evade the ball and Kaioken Oob at the same time. Transcended Kaioken Oob. So he's gonna get hit by one of them, or maybe even both of them at this point. Goku's always full of surprises as he blasts Oob right in front of him with a ki blast, but Oob disappears and reappears right behind Goku, punching his own ki ball into the back of Goku's head, and it explodes in the back. Look at this panel. Okay, this is a competition now between the last one that I said was the top one and this one. I'm reading this as I'm going along to make it as genuine as possible that I'm reading this for the first time with you guys. I always do that, but I don't know. Which one do you guys think is the better one? Because the other one was really cool looking, definitely looked like Kakame. This one, I've never seen anything like this, where a Dragon Ball character punches the own ki ball into the back of the head of a different Dragon Ball character, and we see the results of it. We see that Goku is completely covered in blood. It looks like he exploded from the inside out, similar to Oob's arm. Oob actually sacrificed his arm to get this shot on Goku. Let me know what's gonna happen next, guys, because that is the end of today's chapter. We'll continue the stories next time. You guys make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you guys are always up to date and you guys come back to the channel to continue this story. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.